In this video, we're going to be looking at the Premier League score predictions for the 18th, 19th and 20th of October 2025. This video is based on an article on StrikeEngine.com. If you want a link to that article, you prefer to read it, go to StrikeEngine on Twitter. The link is there. So using the Premier League predicted results tool on StrikeEngine.com, these are the predicted scores for Game Week 8 of the 2025-26 season. Fixtures are going to be played 18th, 19th, 20th of October. So these are the results. I'm not going to go through each individual result here, guys. If you want to see it, either pause the video or go to the article. What I'm going to do is go into the fixtures in more detail and explain how the tool got to these predicted results. So first of all, Forest-Chelsea. Forest points per game at home is below most teams, and yet their fixtures at home have been amongst the easiest of all the teams so far this season. Chelsea are above average on away points per game, but the difficulty of their away fixtures has also been amongst the easiest so far. Adding on to that, the Forest defence is leaky, and Chelsea are the second highest scorers away. Combine this with Forest's lack of goals at home, this gives us a 0-2 prediction for Chelsea. A Chelsea win 2-0 over Forest. Coming on to Brighton Newcastle. Brighton are about average for points scored at home, and they've had tough games at home also. Second hardest fixtures after West Ham. Newcastle, on the other hand, average points per game away out of all the teams in the Premier League, but their away fixtures have been slightly above average for difficulty. Bringing this together, Brighton at home are more powerful than Newcastle are away. Brighton are scoring and conceding more than Newcastle at home. Newcastle low scoring, low conceding away. The tool says the edge is with Brighton, and we're looking at a 1-0 scoreline there. Coming on to Burnley and Leeds. Burnley low scoring and low conceding at home. Leeds are low scoring and high conceding away. That looks to be a 15 love to Burnley. Burnley home games until now have been below average difficulty, but Leeds away games about average difficulty. Burnley home strength less than Leeds away strength. In short, I think this is going to be a tight game, maybe 1-1. Palace Bournemouth. It's a big game for two of these teams. They're both off to a good start. Bournemouth is the fourth strongest team away so far, according to the tool. Palace, surprisingly, are only the 10th strongest at home. Palace are low scoring, low conceding at home. Bournemouth better scoring away, but conceding more away. Also, Bournemouth's away strength gives them the edge. Away win, Bournemouth 1-0. Coming on to City Everton. City a bit above the average form for teams playing at home. Everton are below average for teams playing away. City scoring at home and they're not conceding much at home. Everton are even away, conceding and scoring about equal amount. The tool gives this fixture a 1-0 or perhaps 2-1 win for City. Coming on for Sunderland and Wolves. Bookies, maybe not now, but before, they seem to be giving Wolves the edge, which looks like it could be a mistake, at least according to the tool. Sunderland home power is below average, but Wolves away power is even worse than that. Sunderland they're scoring well at home and they're not conceding much at home. Wolves, on the other hand, are low scoring away and lowish conceding. So I'd say Sunderland goal record at home makes for a more one-sided fixture. Definitely favours Sunderland, and the tool gives it a 1-0 to Sunderland. Coming on to Fulham Arsenal. Fulham have looked really solid so far. 5th highest in points per game at home, but they've also had the easiest home fixtures out of all the teams so far as well. Arsenal, on the other hand, 2nd in points per game away, and they've also had the 2nd hardest fixtures away. In short, Arsenal are looking really strong away from home. These two factors give Fulham a low home power, Arsenal the strongest away power of the entire Premier League. This could be a one-sided game. Hard to see Fulham scoring, easy to see Arsenal getting a few. Tool is predicting a score of 0-3. Spurs Aston Villa. Villa have got off to a bit of a bad start to the season. Are they really that bad? Villa away points per game is below average, but their fixtures have been the 2nd hardest away after Arsenal. Spurs points per game is actually below average, and their home fixtures have been the 2nd easiest at home after Fulham. So maybe Spurs are not really that great at home, at least not so far. Home power of Spurs is low. Aston Villa power away is stronger. Villa aren't scoring or conceding away. Spurs average goals, they're scoring average goals, and they've got a goodish defence. But Aston Villa are the stronger team, according to the tool in this fixture. In short, I think it's going to be probably quite a tight game. Tool is predicting a 1-1. I'm thinking maybe it could be a 0-0. Liverpool Man U. Are Man U turning the corner? I thought they played well in the last game. Their away power, though, is 5th from bottom. Liverpool home power is number 1, and by a margin. They are really strong at home so far this season. This could be a very one-sided game. Also, Liverpool are scoring at home, and Man U are conceding the same number of goals when they play away. Man U are conceding the same number of goals as Liverpool have scored away. This could be another one-sided game with Liverpool scoring quite a few goals. The prediction tools has given a solid 3-0 win for Liverpool. West Ham Brentford, last fixture. West Ham haven't had a great start of the season at all. But what might be surprising is Brentford away have also been horrible. They've got 0 home power for West Ham at home, 0 away power for Brentford. West Ham are conceding loads of goals at home. Brentford are conceding loads of goals away. Brentford scored 3 goals away, Hammers 2 at home. Neither team have been great. The predictions tool is saying 1-1 with a slight edge for Brentford. So wrapping it all up, there's a couple of one-sided games predicted, i.e. the Arsenal game and the Liverpool game, and there's a couple of potential upsets. I think the Spurs game and the Sunderland Wolves game could be slight upsets. And in the article, I've just included the raw image to the points prediction tool. So this is the home team, the total goals scored for the season, total goals conceded for the season, away team likewise. This is the expected goals scored for the home team, expected goals scored away. And then we've got the magic source here, which is an adjusted expected goals home. And this is what is giving the scores that we've just been through. Like I said, guys, this is on StrikeEngine.com. If you Google StrikeEngine FPL or go onto Twitter, StrikeEngine, you can get the links to this article and the tools there. It's all free to access. That's it for now. Look after yourselves and I'll see you again next time.